Talk me through that a little bit, because I think anyone who's trying to change the world is always going to find, for every one person who's the yay-sayer,
Sure.
they'll find at least 99 who are the naysayers. And yet you're living proof that you can come out the other side of that and do something that the world looks at and says is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But yet you're living the life you feel that you were made for, and the life
Sure.
that you want, and you're having the ball doing it. So how
Yeah.
did you silence the naysayers?
Well, I think really what it was, and you'll know where this adage comes from, but a prophet gets no honor in his hometown. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Jesus can go around doing miracles all around Israel. He comes back to Nazareth, and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Right? And he said that, and it's brilliant. And it's because
It's true.
don't think that the people around you are going to support you, because they won't.
Yeah.
The people around you want you to be who you always have been, because that's who they know, and that's who they feel safe with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like when I talk about like the system or society, I'm not talking about the industrialization of society. I'm talking about well-intentioned. That system, for me, that system is well-intentioned family, friends, colleagues that beckon you to comply. and to live the life that they always wanted you to live. And so I recognize that pretty early on, that I'm not going to get support, and I don't care. I'm not, and that's, that seems kind of harsh, but I'm not going to try to convince people, even my family, even the closest ones too. And those are the people that you feel like you have to convince, but you can't, because they are the ones that, for most of all, will not get it.
Yeah.
Because they've always known you as that normal dude, and what. And you cannot try to convince those people. Don't even try. Mm-hmm. You're going to go through a period, maybe your entire life, and maybe just a few years, where you just have to let it go. Yeah. And you have to be willing to look at people that love you and that you love them, and just say, I hear you, but I don't give a shit what you have to say. And if I had 3 lives, I swear to God that I would spend one of them listening to you. But I only have this one. Yeah. So I'm going to listen to me instead. Yeah. It seems like a more prudent choice. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's what it was, and that's basically it. I didn't seek anybody's advice, and because I recognize that nobody gets this move, and nobody's going to get it.
So do you think that would be one of the major mistakes that people like us are sort of trying to make a commotion where we are? That one of the worst things that you can do, if that's what you're trying to do, is actually go and ask other people's opinion.
I don't ask anybody's opinion.
Just fix your view and follow that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Why? Yeah. And honestly, and it sounds harsh, but the reality is why. Yeah. It's your life. Yeah. It's your thing. Like, why? The personal opinions of those that I grew up with. What does that have to do with this new project that I'm doing, that there's no way that they're going to understand? They don't come from that world. Yeah. Even these new things that I'm doing, they have no context for it. And even from a cerebral perspective, like not, if we step out of just we know that they're not going to accept this, a prophet gets no honor in his hometown, but from a cerebral perspective, they don't have the context to understand it. Yeah. So you're literally asking, it's like me starting an ice cream shop and asking a butcher how to, you know what I mean? It's like they're not going to get it. They're not going to provide you with anything valuable. So don't ask, and just move on. Yeah. And see him at Christmas. Buy him a bottle of Prosecco. Everybody likes Prosecco, right? That'll keep him off your back for a couple of years.